Yeah, dude, we'll get Breck Brew to sponsor the
Yeah,
podcast.
man. Brought to you by Breck Brew.
Yeah, totally.
Cheers, dude.
Cheers, cheers.
Yeah, cheers, guys.
We're back with another episode of the Never Summer Crew podcast. Oh, yeah.
Can we go back to the beginning? How did you become a part of the Never Summer Crew?
Let's see. I guess this is my third winter
Okay.
here.
All right.
I've known some of the guys for a while.
Yeah.
And I used to do the video editing for Sim Snowboards when
Oh, nice.
Never Summer was pressing their boards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that kind of got me used to the factory and
Okay.
around a lot more. Met pretty much anybody who I didn't already know
Yeah.
at that point.
Ooh. Who did you know? Because I know you knew Joey, probably Gags, right?
Yep, definitely. 'Cause those guys are always at Loveland, and I'm
Yeah.
a Loveland head, so.
Oh, you're fucking Loveland head.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wait, I've never seen you up there.
Oh, I'm there.
You there?
You gotta hit me up.
Yeah, we'll definitely can hit it up.
I'm definitely up there. I live like 10 minutes from there in Georgetown.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm always up there.
Okay, so
I
tell
get a
me-
lot of short days. I'll just pop in for like 2 hours,
Oh,
rip
nice.
it up, get out.
What do you like riding the best?
Ooh, yeah.
At Loveland?
Yeah.
The Ridge is really my favorite. I like to
Okay.
ride solo a lot.
Yeah.
You know, I like riding with everybody, but I get a lot of days where it's just like me for a couple hours.
That's nice. That's
If I can get on the Ridge, I'm pretty happy because it's, you know, you're kind of in your own head space up there.
Yeah.
It's kind of chill, and there's steep stuff, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Were you able to hit it up like 2 weeks ago, by the way? Because there was
No.
apparently, and I've seen like videos of people like not using anything to get up there besides just walking. I was like, God damn, they're
That's
dedicated.
wild.
I've done that once a long time ago, like to film some stuff before they open, because at the
Yeah.
very top where there's like a cornice later in the year off of whatever that is, above 4 Supernova or whatever, like
Oh, like the bull.
kind of up by
yeah.
9 even, like
Yeah,
there's
by
there's
9,
some
yeah.
snow starts accumulating up there this time of year, so
Yeah.
I did it, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah, doing it now, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Riding some rocks.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. It was like hike up, you know, do the thing, and then hike down. Pretty much, you weren't really
Go
shredding out of it.
Dang. So, okay. So then what got you into like videography and photography?
I've pretty much always been into that.
Yeah.
Like when I was a little kid, I was always wanting to take photos. My dad was a photographer a little bit.
Oh.
Did some freelance stuff, like when I was a baby or before I was born, maybe.
Okay.
So I'd always mess with all his equipment and stuff. That was,
Yeah.
you know, back in the 80s, so there wasn't a lot of
A lot of equipment, to
stuff
be
like
honest.
that like there is now. You know, now everybody on some
Yeah.
level is a photographer.
What kind of stuff did you start off using then?
I had these little 110 film cameras,
Okay.
and it's like a weird little plastic thing
Yeah.
with, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but
I don't-
you pop
keep
the whole
those more
cartridge in there, and it's like my grandma had a couple old ones, so she gave me like a little thing, but you had to buy film and develop it back then.
Did you have to develop it yourself, or did you go get it developed somewhere?
I'd get it developed. I mean, I was like a little kid.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay.
And so it was just like if I could get enough money to get some 110 film, or if I could score some
Nice.
film,
Yeah.
I was gonna shoot it. And I was trying to take real
Yeah.
artsy pictures with my little 110 camera that didn't really do artsy that well, but
Yeah.
I'd always seen all these like photo books and stuff that my dad had, and we always had National Geographic, so like
Oh,
it
nice.
was like a
Photos,
super
yeah.
good photo magazine, you know.
Yeah.
Especially
Totally.
back in the day, that was just like the ultimate.
Most epic shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, and then with video stuff, I always wanted to get into video, and in high school
Yeah.
there was like a brand new TV studio in this high school I went to.
Oh, VHS, or was it VHS, or was it before VHS?
It was after VHS.
Okay.
It was when stuff was starting to go digital to tape. Like it wasn't digital to a card yet. It would digitize it to a tape.
Wait, okay.
So you'd still have to have like decks to edit. So you'd have like
Yeah.
a tape here and a tape here and a master to get it to, and you'd have to do all these. It was a nightmare.
Dang.
But I did a lot of favors for the video teacher.
Mhm.
Like I'd shoot, like I wasn't really into school and not really doing well or doing anything or going to
get all the
class.
extra credit.
Yeah, extra credit.
But I would help
basically.
this guy out, and he'd let me take the cameras, and I would go to Buck Hill, and I'd go. I made like a snowboard video back in '98,
Oh wow.
Oh,
and
you still have it?
I do. It's on YouTube, Midwest Murder.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We're gonna have to pull that. You know that, right?
It's on like YouTube in 3 parts because when I uploaded to YouTube, it was so long ago. They had like 5-minute limits.
Oh, dang.
So like
Yeah,
it's been on.
Just started. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's, an old.
been
Wow.
on there for a while.
That's awesome.
But that was my first like big dip into video,
Yeah.
and I was just like super hooked, like
Cool.
making a snowboard video with the boys.
Yeah, dude, of course. That's
Now,
sick.
you know, that's the thing to do.
You've
Yeah.
always been like, so when you go snowboarding, you're always the one that videos everybody.
Yeah, usually, yeah. I've always been into it, and being tall, you're prone to get hurt. So like,
yeah. Tell me about
I was always ripping my arm out of the
Oh,
socket
man.
and stuff like that. So I wasn't always like trying to be like the most, you know, I'm not
In
trying
there.
to win a contest or anything.
Right.
So it was a good way to be super involved without being like, oh, I'm going to break my neck, you know, in the icy half pipes of Minnesota.
Yeah.
Which,
Fair enough, man.
you know, I was still having fun and getting out there, but it's always a good way. That's the nice thing about video and photo. And now that I'm old, I get to ride with all these young bucks that are super good, and like if I can keep
Oh,
up,
man.
you know, I'm still involved. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
Is it hard to keep up with the camera too, though?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then I mean the ride along stuff, like in a park situation, is, you know, it's better off to have 2 young bucks chasing each other probably
Yeah.
than have me chasing them. I can keep up. I'm heavy, so you know I can go
Speed.
fast.
Yeah.
But usually I'm trying to do more, not necessarily ride along style stuff these days.
Yeah, that
if I
makes
have
sense.
a choice. But I mean, usually you got to kind of leapfrog and keep moving, so you're still riding with a camera in your hand half the time.
Yeah.
And that's fun.
Yeah.
You're getting all excited because you're like, oh, I'm getting shots.
I just want to go home and watch them.
Yep.
So, what was it like when it switched over to digital? Like, how big of a change was that?
Well, when it went from like tapes to like SD cards and stuff, that's huge. Because
Yeah.
I mean, I've still got cases of tapes.
Oh, really?
And like the cameras, I need to like rebuy on eBay because the cameras are all broke and stuff. And I mean, I had like an old Canon GL2, big old camera, and to transfer the tapes to your computer, you'd have to plug it in and then play it all in real time and capture it. Whereas now you're like, oh, here's a card, dump it all, come back later,
Yeah.
cut it up. But back then it was like, here's one long clip, or you'd have to sit there and like pull clips from the tape as it went. So like the time involved is like
That's
nothing
crazy.
now.
That's
Yeah,
a process
I
for
don't know.
sure.
That sounds like this looks pretty bad, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you're happy with like the new stuff. Really.
Oh, I love it. It's great. And I mean, now it's nuts, all the new AI features and stuff.
Oh, are you getting into all that stuff also?
I have to.
Yeah, well, you keep up. Yeah.
You know, I could, you know, there's always something new, and if you're not using it, you know, you're just handicapping yourself.
Yeah, true.
You know, it's there, and it's powerful technology, so it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you using it then? Are you,
like yesterday in the factory, I was filming, just interviewing guys working, and then
right.
I was trying just to try out this new software that takes out background noise and makes the voice easier to hear, and it worked pretty
Oh.
good. You know, in the factory, there's a lot of noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it didn't take it all out, but I mean, it was much more clear. So like that's going to be a huge tool, and that just came out.
Nice.
Stuff like that, just the little incremental things that make it easier.
cool.
So now it's like, cool, I can film audio in the factory, and it's not going to be as hard to deal with.
Yeah.
I can bend the rules a lot more.
Yeah.
You don't have to be as like, oh, that sounds good. It can be like, that sounds okay. I'll hit
The robot's
the
got me.
button. Yeah,
Help you out a little
let
bit.
Skynet take over and brainwash us or whatever it's doing to the audio. It's probably adding little subliminal things like background. You don't even hear it.
Oh shit! little wavelengths in there.
Yeah, never know.
Oh no.
Don't know.
Yeah. So, obviously, we know your job is to be our photographer, to be our video guy.
Yeah.
But were you always, I know you were kind of always into photography and doing that, but where was the link between like snowboarding and photography for you? Or was it just like, oh, I fucking love snowboarding, I'm just going to video it also?
It was more the second one. It was like, because I made that snowboard video like the first time I got my hands on cameras even for video.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I really hadn't had access to video equipment before that.
Mm-hmm.
And I went right out and made a snowboard video. It was like, of course, what else would we do?
Yeah,
Maybe
right.
make a skateboard video, I guess, but it's winter time, so we're making a snowboard video. So I've always kind of connected the two a lot. And, you know, coming up in snowboarding and skateboarding, it's just kind of always been part of the thing.
Culture,
yeah,
for sure.
like, you used to get magazines and
Yeah.
still do a little bit, but, like, you get a magazine and just study it and look at all the pictures, and it's so cool.
Yeah.
And then just to try to contribute to that is awesome, and
Yeah.
it's, like, cool. Like, we just got a new ad in the snowboard mag, and I was like, sweet, I got picture in a magazine. It always feels good. It's been a long time.
That's sick.
What was your favorite picture then in the mag? Okay, what was your favorite magazine for your pictures?
Well, I mean, I haven't had that many pictures in magazines. Trans World, I used to have some in there, and then I had some really fun Sims stuff that I was
Some
pretty
stuff
proud
like
of,
that.
and I'm super proud of all the stuff we've been doing. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty excited to
That's
see
right,
that
yeah.
kind of get more rolled out, and like the website. If I go on our website, it's like 80-90% my photos,
Yeah,
probably
pretty much.
90 or more. And I'm like, that's
Your website.
That's dope. Yeah,
Yeah, to be honest, yeah, pretty much.
I love it.
That's
You're
awesome.
like, oh, I took that.
Yeah.
I took, yesterday Joey and them showed me CCS skate. They used to make like a skateboard catalog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, and I got that back in the early 90s, and I was like, cool, there's pictures in here. It's like a little mini zine kind of. And like, they were showing me yesterday, like, did you take this picture? And there's like the snowboard picture when you drop down their snowboard thing is a shot of little Matt that I took. And
Oh, nice.
I didn't even know it. I'm like, sweet, that's
cool.
That's cool, you know.
Dang.
I'm sure we gave it to them because they sell our boards.
Right.
But I was still hyped to see that, you know.
Yeah, totally.
It's always cool to be like, anywhere you can see your stuff
See
get
work.
used is like really gets you pretty jazzed.
Out in the wild.
Fair.
Speaking of
Yeah.
seeing your work, did you just get some photos on a billboard?
Yeah, there's gonna
Really?
be. I don't think they're printed yet, but
Okay.
yeah, a photo of Nick Larson and a photo of Iris Pham will be up in Madison, Wisconsin.
Oh, okay.
And it's what shop is it? Oh man, I feel bad now. I don't remember the name of the shop.
It's all good.
No,
I've never been to
put it
the
in,
shop.
put it in.
It's Sam Anderson used to go to that shop. He was saying that was like his
like
hometown
hometown.
shop.
Yeah, sick.
So I know they're good. But
Yeah.
but yeah, there's gonna be 2 billboards up there
Weird.
in Wisconsin. I got some friends and family up in the Midwest still. So I mean,
Okay.
I'm like, somebody's got to send me a picture of that.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yes.
that's weird. It's you don't just get a picture on a billboard that often,
No,
right? I
yeah.
never have. till
I've
now,
never.
so.
Yeah.
I never have.
You don't even see as many
Sounds like
billboards. I think there's more billboards up in the Midwest than there are here.
True.
Like they're-
Being
Driving on
from
the
the
roads.
Midwest, yeah, they are definitely
Yeah.
more. I would say there's like probably like 1 to 30.
yeah.
It's pretty insane how many billboards there are.
I mean, you're not covering a beautiful mountain view there, so I think they're a little more
You cover a
casual
bunch
with
of
it.
corn,
Yeah.
and nothing but.
some trees.
yeah,
Although much love to the Midwest.
yeah, 100%. You know,
Yeah.
the best that come from it, and I don't know. I think I enjoy the snow out here more, to be honest.
Definitely.
Definitely.
More snow, not as much cold.
Yes, no, for sure.
That's my take on it.
Yeah, totally agree.
Yeah, that's a good match.
Yeah.
Mm.
So do you plan out the photos you take for us, or what's your process? How's that go?
I'm pretty unplanned
Okay.
in all things.
Yeah.
I just need to get into a situation and then work around it usually, like see what's happening, and then I can kind of go off that better than me trying to direct something usually.
Yeah.
Like I don't prefer to stage or direct
Right,
anything. Like, you do this and you do that. I'm like, all right, what are you gonna do? And then I try to react to that.
Okay.
It's easier for me to do things that way than to try to direct stuff. So like if I'm like if we're shooting like some POW stuff, usually it's pretty clear right away that there's like one or two things that you could do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's only so many spots you can be in usually. You know, you can look around and try to expand that, but and then it just depends on what the situation is.
Right.
And then usually if I'm in a situation where there's like other photographers, like an event or something, I just try to get away from everybody as much as possible because it's like clearly we're all going to get the same photo if I'm sitting here. And it might be the great photo from where everybody is and there's a reason everybody's there, but that photo's already getting taken by like the other 5 dudes next to you. So
yeah, that makes sense.
So I try to like get out of that and try to think a little differently so that I can try to. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes you're like, I'm gonna be down here, and then you're like, oh, that's why nobody's down here. Can't see anything.
Feet.
But I feel like it's usually worth it.
Okay.
You know, because otherwise everybody's got the same shot.
Yeah. Totally.
That's no fun.
Is there ever like a lot of pressure? Like I guess like when you're going into power stuff, is it like you have one take to get this, or do you usually like have like a while? Like is it able to like keep going back and trying for it?
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure, kind of, and it's kind of helpful because you get all wound up on it, and then you really don't want to screw it up. And usually things work out, and when things don't work out, I'm usually pretty pissed and at myself. Like sometimes you're like, you'll know a shot that you could have got, and like something happened, or you know what I mean. I don't want to blame anything, but sometimes something else will happen, or you just didn't think about how to do it right, or and then I have a hard time with that sometimes. Usually things pan out, and you're like, cool, and a lot of time things look better than you even planned, or but sometimes it'll bite you.
A few times,
and it sucks.
Yeah.
It's hard because you're like, well, that was that, you know, and like maybe somebody else is doing video and I'm doing photos,
right?
And that you feel a little better, but not really because you're just like, man, I know what I had and I didn't have it. But that's the kind of stuff that pushes you though to do better and makes me do better. It's like, all right, always trying. You know, and you're always trying to outdo yourself or outdo whoever's there shooting also. I don't know. There's a lot of, it's weird because I'm not a very competitive person really. Like I'm not into competitive sports really. I'm not really competitive. So, but when it's me versus me, then that's when it gets, that's when you're like, all right, the pressure's on. You got to do this. Because then it's like, well, if you don't do it, then you just didn't do it, and that sucks.
I'm sure that's why you got into snowboarding. That's like very much like what I feel from snowboarding too. You know,
totally.
Pressure to always just outdo yourself, but not really competition to like beat everyone else always.
Totally.
Yeah.
That's why some of I mean, obviously riding with the boys is the best, but like riding by myself, it's like that. It's like you can almost get into a different groove and be like, all right, I'm gonna do tricks stuff that I want to do, or like, you know, you're going at your own little click and don't think about anything else. And it's like competitive with your own skills.
Yeah, totally.
On your own level, totally. Skateboarding too, the same thing. I'm the worst at skateboarding, but it's hard. So it's fun because you're trying to beat yourself, you know, to do better. Yeah, so even if you're not doing good, you're still doing better than yourself, and you're doing good.
That was yesterday.
Oh, man. I'm like trying to, so I'm doing a bunch of like ground practice with like no snow, trying to get better at manuals, or I guess they're called butterflies on snowboards, right, or something like that.
Like, I don't know, just a butter or
butter.
I call them wheelies sometimes.
Yeah, wheelies.
Like one of my favorite things to do is just when I'm cruising is like a wheelie nose grab. That's what I call it. I don't know if that's a trick, but
no,
like if I could do a little ollie, I love dragging my tail and grabbing the nose all hard
Yeah.
and like pushing it in. To me, that's like the best trick.
Yeah.
Feels good. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, practicing off season is probably good. I don't do it as much. Like we're about 2 weeks out from shredding at level, and so I should probably start getting out there and at least skateboarding a little more. But I've got an old skateboard deck. It's actually an old Never Summer longboard that was cut like an actual skateboard shape,
really?
but it's laminated like a longboard.
Yeah.
So it's like indestructible. I like leave it out in the rain. It's not
That's
gonna
awesome.
fall apart. And then I'll put it on a 2-liter bottle and I'll just stand on it and balance on it.
Nice.
And that's fun.
Yeah.
Like I
Practice that.
don't get real crazy at it, but it's fun. You just stand on it when you're hanging out and kind of keep your little balancy muscles twitching. You know?
Yeah. Totally.
I think that stuff helps.
And like talking about practice here and now, like what do you do for getting better at photography? Or if you feel like you're getting better at photography?
I feel like I'm always getting better,
Yeah.
but
That's good.
practice is perfect, you know, like just shooting more stuff and more different stuff too. Like I shoot a lot of car stuff.
Oh yeah, because you do like going to the car shows down at the I forget the place, but someone was telling me that you do go to car shows and you do a lot of. You actually go for a company, don't you?
Yeah, I do all the social media for Mod Finish in Colorado Springs, and they do car customization, powder coating. So like if you have a pretty cool car, they can make it cooler. You know, if you need to make your car shinier, you know, my Lamborghini's not shiny enough. Well, we got you. You know, we'll shine that thing right up. But yeah, I've been lucky to work with those guys, and they've got me in all kinds of cool, like really neat car stuff. I just went to Telluride and shot some cars and hung out. It's like a bunch of neat McLarens and Ferraris and stuff.
What's your favorite? Like, what's the car?
I drove my '93 Honda Accord here today, so
okay.
you know, I dabble.
Yeah.
Same.
Okay.
I have a collection of shit boxes at home. It's pretty sweet.
Hell yeah.
You'd be surprised about my favorite car is literally this thing called a Lada. It's like a European, like, ex-Soviet Russian car.
Oh, okay.
And it's literally just a square box, but it looks so nice.
Need to get one of those.
Yeah. It's a little shit box, to be honest. Maybe goes like 80 miles per hour. So
Oh,
it's
I
like,
bet it feels fast.
oh, sure.
Yeah, I think kind of cross training photography like that helps. Like not just the car show stuff, but like racetrack stuff. And like I shoot the Pikes Peak Hill Climb last year. That was a big deal, and shooting stuff like that. It's different than snowboarding, but it kind of gives you different ideas for similar. Like they're going fast, snowboarding's fast. Like it's different, but it's not that
Extreme
different.
sport.
Yeah, different setting. Kind of get your brain thinking different.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, and you know, just shooting nature stuff for fun and just shooting anything all the time. I think you get better at it because your brain's just always like locked in a little bit.
Thinking about it.
Yeah, ready to.
Thinking about that like perfect photo.
Yeah, just how to manipulate it, how you picture it coming out. You know what I mean? Because you see something, and you see what you could turn it into with a photo in your head. Like you're like, oh, okay, that looks like that, but you know what I mean? Like a photo doesn't always look like what you would see when you're standing there.
Oh,
Right.
You're not watching the dew tour, and there's like, you know, it's pretty straightforward what you're watching. But then at something like that, you're trying to get angles where it looks like it's artsy, you know. So
Yeah.
you always got to just have that artsy idea in mind where you're like, all right, how can this look cooler than it, you know, because in real life things just look cool.
Yeah.
But if you just take like snapshots of stuff, it's like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But so I think doing other stuff gets your brain thinking about different ways to get the backgrounds different. And,
Totally.
Oh,
yeah.
Is that hard with like with cars and snowboarding with something that already looks cool to making it look cooler than it is?
No,
No.
that's the
Or
way
is
to
it
go.
easy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's why shoot cool stuff instead of weddings and crap where you're like, yeah,
That makes
that's
sense.
pretty dumb.
Fair enough. Fair enough, yeah.
That looks like another dumb wedding. Have fun with that. Snowboarding, you're like, oh, this is cool. You know, even if it's, you know,
Yeah, a little
it's always
different.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like car stuff's usually pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, commercial photography in general is interesting to me because it's like you're taking something and trying to make it look cool, even if it's not that cool. Like,
Mm.
I don't know. Usually I only shoot cool stuff.
Hell yeah.
I try to limit the market to rad stuff.
Just cool stuff.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Your portfolio says
Snowboarding,
cool
yeah.
stuff only.
Right? Shoot beer, stuff like that.
So, what can you tell me about the Rocky Mountain gut pushers?
Oh man, that's a deep. You guys researched.
Yeah, we asked around.
A little
Yeah,
deeper
100%.
than
Sure.
The RMGP. Big shout out to all the RMGP out there, the Rocky Mountain Gut Pushers. You know who you are.
Hell yeah.
You know, the guts aren't going to push themselves. So there's a dedicated group of snowboarders that have committed some time into
Okay.
keeping the push alive. I kind of went off back at Echo Mountain, back when that was all park.
Okay.
Actually, that's where I met Harris a long time ago.
Oh, nice.
I did park crew there. I did snowmaking, some video stuff. Like I did a lot of stuff there.
Okay.
But the RMGP was rolling deep through there. There was, man, Truck Stop. He was a major player in the RMGP game. Big shout out to Truck Stop, Cretan Snowboards. And then, man, all the children were totally into it back then. We call them children. They're grown ass men, but they're younger than us. So, yeah, Colin B. He was down. A lot of cats were down with the RMGP back then. That's funny. I forgot. I don't think about it every day.
Yeah.
That was good times.
Hell yeah. So you guys were just like a snowboard crew?
Yeah, it was pretty loose though.
Yeah.
It was pretty much like if you knew about it and you're down,
Okay.
you're in. Kind of. It wasn't like a very formal thing at all.
Yeah.
Either you're offended by it or you're thought it was pretty sweet. So. That was kind of the, you know, it was pretty including.
Nice.
You know, if you're down, you're in.
Okay. Hell yeah.
You know. Oh God,
That's awesome.
that's awesome.
Where'd the name come from?
The RMGP.
Yeah.
Man, I don't even know. I'd have to ask Truck Stop. He'd probably
Okay.
have the DL on that. Yeah.
What does it stand for?
RMGP?
Yeah.
Rocky Mountain Gut Pushers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And you can all figure out what that means. You can interpret it however you want. Just,
A little R-rated there, yeah, for sure. For
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
No, that's all right.
That's awesome.
Okay, so there's some questions that I was told to ask,
Oh no.
and I don't know. I
See,
mean,
now that the
they're kind
RMGP
of-
got brought up, I'm
Yes,
concerned.
Yeah.
It's all going downhill from here.
I'm a family man. I have a kid.
Nothing will change. They'll love you no matter what happens. But
So I end up with kids. You join the RMGP, next thing you know,
Oh, shit.
you got kids bouncing on your knee.
Joey was like unsure how tall you were,
Oh, I bet he is.
and he was making fun of you because you were saying he was like, oh, he says he's like 6'3", 6'4", and he's like, no, he's probably like 6, because he's a short guy. I don't know if you guys ever
Oh,
seen
man.
Joey. He's like tiny.
Yeah, he's trying to boost his own numbers there.
Oh yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah. He's always trying to boost his own numbers.
I think it says 6'6" on my driver's license.
6'6"?
Yeah.
Damn, yeah.
But the last 2 times I've been measured by a doctor, I came in at 6'5".
Okay.
So I might be on the decline. I've been trying to
shit.
stretch a little bit. I've had a lot of interesting injuries over the years. Some compressions and things.
Like what? What's the craziest one?
snowboard related or?
Yeah, what's like snowboard related ones?
Those aren't that bad. That's a lot of arm dislocations and
Oh, okay.
stuff. I had a pedicab in Denver for like 9 years on those bike taxis.
Yeah.
And
Or you created that, or you were the first person to actually like kind of start that up?
No, I was in early though. I was
Yeah.
early in the game out there. Now they all have electric assists, and
Yeah.
I don't respect that very much. But I mean, honestly, that was the whole point, is that you were a
bike
man chariot, bike, man powered bike,
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah.
But I got hit by a car out there once and went
shit.
flying and
Oh man.
woke up on the street, like pretty much dented a car with my head, and
Holy.
that did some things with the spine. And then that was near the beginning of that career, and at the end of that career, I got hit by a Dodge Durango that like they had to tow the thing, like I went flying again.
Damn.
Those were pretty gnarly, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, you're
That
kind of
is pretty
sturdy,
gnarly.
honestly.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. If you don't stop being dumb and getting hurt, then you get hurt. Like people that never get hurt bad for like falling down or something. But if you've been getting hurt your whole life, you're kind of used to it, I feel like skateboarding and snowboarding, you're just used to getting pounded, and your body takes it better, I think, than people who just don't do anything. You know, like if you were in an office your whole life and you got hit by a car, you'd probably be like I didn't even go to the hospital either time. It's just like whatever. I didn't probably have health insurance anyway, so it's like whatever. Just gonna walk it off, But so I think I've gotten shorter, a little bit, maybe.
Starting to compress.
Yeah,
Damn.
because I've always been 6'6" since I was like 16 or something.
Oh wow.
And so now I think I'm on the decline, getting shorter maybe.
Getting older.
A lot of
makes you
landings.
short a little more.
You land enough times over the years.
Yeah.
So that's Joey is wrong.
We'll definitely have him listen to this.
We'll make sure
From
Joey
that-
knows.
6'2", is that what he said?
Yeah.
Come
he was
on.
saying you're a little shorter than you are.
Yeah.
Joey.
That guy.
And then also
That puts him at like 5'1" then. If I'm 6'2",
I think he might be like 4'9".
4'9", yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And then he was also making fun of your name.
Yeah.
Because your name is, at least to my understanding, is spelled Thom.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
why is there an H in Tom?
because my name's Thomas.
Oh.
So when you shorten
okay.
it, most Toms are Thomases anyway.
Yeah.
Usually you just go Tom. And I lived with another Tom like 20 years ago, more than that. Long time ago, like 2001 maybe,
Okay.
or like a long time ago.
Yeah.
And so his name was Tom and my name was Tom, and then I threw the H in there, and then we'd say it different. So we'd say his name Tom, and my name we'd say Tom.
Oh,
So you just
a little
kinda-
extra O in
Yeah,
there.
you just say it longer,
Tom.
kind of, and it kind of worked. They'd be like Tom, or that's Tom's food, or that's Tom's food.
Okay.
And then it just stuck. And then I don't know. I'm stubborn, so I just left
Accepted
it in there. And
yeah.
it's kind of good, I feel like. It kind of differentiates
Oh,
Sets you apart from all
my
the other
name.
Toms.
It's weird.
For sure.
People don't know how to say it. So when they see the photo credit, they're like, is that Thom?
Oh,
Yeah.
T-Hom?
It's funny because so when I spelled your name, I was like Tom. Makes sense.
Yeah.
But then I was told it was the H in there, so I was like, have I been saying your name wrong? So I was like,
No,
Thom this entire time?
it's just Tom.
Thom.
Yeah, that's good to know,
There
yeah.
was like a pro skater back in the day, Tom Hornberg or something. I don't even remember. He rode for like Creature or something way back. And I always remember I had like a picture of him on my wall or something, like a poster or something. And I was always like, is it Thom? Like I didn't know how to say it either. So, and my name's Thomas, so there's no wrong way, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Neither
Makes
of
sense.
them are the right way. So I figure it's kind of good. Kind of gives me a different.
Mhm.
Because I'm an artist, I must spell my name differently.
Yeah, that's true. That is a stereotype all artists have, right?
Stand out, right? Yeah.
For sure.
Like I don't stand out.
Yeah, being
Mut-
6'7",
mutant
6'6".
photographer. Yeah.
And a photographer.
It's good though, because I can be. What I really like getting is shots. Like half the time I'll have like a photo badge or something to get up close to something.
Okay.
But I can stand at the back of a crowd and then get all the people's heads in the shot.
Yeah, get some good high
And then you
angles.
can kind of see all the people that are watching this thing.
Oh,
So that's
yeah.
a whole thing I like to do when there's like an event kind of shoot.
Nice.
Because I can just stand in back. And I can see everything just fine. I can see the rider or whoever.
Yeah.
And then I can get some foreground, some heads in there and make it look like a
Did
busy
you take
situation.
the pictures at the slum? The
Bank slum?
our bank slum.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense now. I was
Yeah.
because in a lot of those pictures, you see like people in front, like the back of people's heads or like the top of people's heads. So I was like,
I do that.
okay, yeah, that's
But
a
it
good
makes it look
signature
like,
thing.
because otherwise it looks like kind of an empty event sometimes if you just see the rider and it's an event.
Mhm.
So if you can show that
The
there's
crowd,
people there,
yeah,
then
that's
it's like,
smart.
then you're
Really,
like,
really
all right.
smart.
Looks like a party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always
Yeah.
more engaging if you're like, oh, everyone else is watching it. I should be watching it.
Yeah.
Why aren't I there?
Yeah,
Why aren't
true.
I at the bank salon?
True.
That's cool.
Can't wait for snowboarding.
Oh, I'm
so
so
hyped for
dude,
it.
it's
For
coming.
real.
It's
Yeah.
supposed to snow this weekend.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be sunny because it was like 81 degrees yesterday or something.
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
pretty warm.
So I was giving up that we were gonna get snow next month or even this month, to be honest.
It snowed a couple weeks ago,
Yeah,
a little bit up high.
yeah, but I think all of it like pretty much melted though, or at least a lot of it melted. So
Yeah, most of it.
I was bummed out for that. And then now that I know it's gonna snow this weekend, I'm hoping it's a storm.
I think Sunday is supposed to snow, maybe Monday. Just in time for Halloween.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Get out,
It'd be
kids
super
out there
nice.
running around in the
Definitely.
snow.
Ooh, are you gonna go Halloween with your kid?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
Were you guys
Got
dressing
costume
up?
planned
I
up?
was gonna say.
I don't like to dress up, honestly.
Okay.
I hate dressing up. Like I dressed up as the man in the yellow hat with him when he was Curious George when he was
Oh,
like
nice.
2 or something.
Oh, very nice.
I try to, I'm down to play ball with a kid, but I hate dressing up. I don't know why, but I just do not like
Um,
being in costume.
Yeah.
So if it's a simple costume, I might be down, but it's weird. But the kid will be Michelangelo from the Ninja Turtles,
Oh, sick.
cool.
so that's pretty dope. He was Sonic last year.
Okay.
Which Michael? Which?
He's got the orange. He's the party
Yeah, I know,
dude.
but is it gonna be the
Nunchucks.
Ronin version of him? Sorry, I'm like kind of nerdy about that stuff.
Oh, okay.
And the new movie that just came out.
I didn't see the new one. He saw
You
it.
should. Okay,
He
yes.
saw it.
So that's why you probably picked Michelangelo.
Yeah, well,
'Cause
so
that's the-
I've got all the old ones. I have a VHS player in my office. I've got an
Oh.
old TV and an old
Okay.
VHS player, and I've got a ton of old Ninja Turtle VHSs.
They're
And
the best.
so he's watched all those. So he's probably more into the like '80s old school cartoon ones, but he's
better.
the new one got him all jazzed again. He was
Nice.
pretty excited about it.
Oh, yeah. It's honestly it's my favorite one because it's like all the other ones die. He's the last one, and he's
In the new one?
yeah.
You ruining it for me?
Oh, yeah.
shit.
You're not
Come
gonna watch
on.
it. You're not gonna watch
Yeah,
it.
I will. I've got the old movies on VHS too. So come on, don't tell me I'm don't.
Okay, no
spoil
spoilers.
it.
I won't spoil it. Then.
For
I won't
everyone
spoil
out
it.
there.
Sorry.
So because the reason for the VHS player though is I've got all these old school snowboard videos still that we used to watch
nice.
back in the day, like in the house full of dudes watching snowboard videos.
Yeah.
So like over time, I've been the only one to keep up on the VHS scene, and so like as homies would get rid of their VHS players and stuff, they'd toss me their stack of
Oh, shit.
videos. So I've got a pretty
I'm
nice
gonna-
collection of like old, 90s, 90s shred videos.
That's so
Got
cool.
some whiskey
Yeah.
videos
You got a
and
favorite old time video?
Yeah.
yeah, probably the whiskey videos.
Hmm.
Those were very influential to me. They were kind of like pre-Jackass, all
really?
the dumb shit and stunts from those.
Yeah.
And, like that used to all come from like skateboard videos. They'd always do all
Absolutely.
that dumb
Yeah,
stuff as
yeah.
filler. Not really filler. You're just like, oh, we filmed this because we have a video camera and we did something really stupid. And here it is. And the whiskey videos did a lot of that, and so those were very entertaining. And then, man, like Destroyer was a big one for me. The old Kingpin videos, Brainstorm.
Kingpin, oh man.
Those are
Yeah, I
old
remember seeing
ones.
That was super young.
I've got 411 Snow episode 1. at home. That one's pretty cool. It's
Hell
got
yeah.
Chado in there. It's got
You got some old.
who else is in there? I think it's hosted by like Mark Frank or something. I got I don't know, a bunch of old ones. I think was J2 in that one maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Those old videos are dope. But those are the ones that are really, I don't know.
Classics.
The Kingpin ones I really like. They're kind of like not as highly produced maybe as like Mac Dog and stuff. But I kind of
Okay.
like that. It was more
Yeah.
like
They had like the
kind of the feel of like a bunch of
Fishlins or
bros
whatever
kind of
was.
made it. A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Like just a little. And I mean, their production was still sick, but it was a little more like gritty feeling. And then, but you watch them all now, and like everything looks gritty
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Like they're all old.
Are there any videos, either new or old, that are like inspirational to your video making nowadays?
Yeah, like there's so much stuff now. It's crazy. That I just watched that new Quicksilver video, and it was pretty dope.
Yeah.
I like watching the. I
No, I don't know
what was
about
it
it.
called? Sequencer or something? I don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
Anything with like POW, I like, because I'm old and I like shit that I can relate to a little bit. Like the rail stuff, I'm into it, but it's like, I'm never doing that. I'm never doing that. I'm not doing that one.
Yeah,
Like-
that's insane.
So I have a hard time like repeat watching those sometimes.
Yeah.
It's cool, like quicksand and stuff, because it's like, yeah, I know those guys, so I can watch those ones
Okay.
a little more repeated, because you're watching people you know. But,
Yeah.
but the like the POW videos get me pretty jazzed, because it's like they do such a good job filming them these days, and like
Oh yeah, insane.
it's always hard to film POW stuff, so like it's usually pretty like movie-ish, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and then because a lot of, I don't know, it's just POW, so it's dope. What was it? There was another one. What was that one last year with Bodie Merrill and oh man, what was that? Space Cadet. Space Cadet.
I think I saw
That one was dope. That was like a lot of
Oh,
POW and stuff,
Okay.
but it was like you could tell it was filmed by like 3 dudes,
Yeah.
like out shredding kind of
Nice.
more.
Mhm.
Not always. Some of it was probably more produced, but like that was really cool. I like how nowadays things could be crazy, like a Travis Rice video where it's like a movie,
Yeah.
or they could be just some bros out filming, and they're all like kind of on the same level, sort of, even though they're totally different.
Yeah.
It's just like how it gets put together, and I don't know. I like the amount of opportunity there is now. Like if you have a bunch of hood rats with an iPhone, you're good.
golden, yeah. Oh
You're-
no, I
you're
use my
done.
phone all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's perfect. Like you know,
Absolutely.
it's all about the idea now.
Yeah.
Like I
true.
wish when I was a kid, you could just take all the pictures you wanted, you know, or film anything you wanted.
Oh yeah.
So, like-
this is definitely because I mean I grew up in a time where we didn't even have like cell phones wasn't a
Mhm.
thing. I think basically just got into where like phones were in like cars and like phones were in like the weirdest spots that like really they're never gonna be in ever again.
I remember car phones.
Yeah, oh, God, so bad.
It's like the like curly cord.
Yeah, and now that I have like smartphones, just insane to have now.
Oh
like,
yeah, it's
granted,
sweet.
Yeah,
It just opens it up. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
cool. Like my kid him and his buddies will be doing something with bikes or something. And they're like, "Can we borrow a GoPro?" I'm like, "Sure, there you go." You're probably not gonna hurt it, and
Yeah.
like have fun, film whatever you want.
Nice.
You know,
cool.
it's pretty cool how it's pretty wide open, and it's crazy how many clips you see of like pros and stuff, and it's shot on an iPhone. You know, it's
Yeah.
not really.
True.
It's not really like just for like when I started doing video stuff, it was like no one did videos. No one could make a video. Like we'd film something and then take like 2 VCRs and you'd hit play and pause. And then you hit record and unpause it and then pause it. And,
Just to get that one
yeah.
clip in it.
And then you'd like do it again and do it again. Now it's like, oh, my phone, I'm cap cutting it and it's on
Yeah.
TikTok already. And I already TikToked it.
Just endlessly record.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Were you like pretty particular about what you filmed back in the day then because of that?
A little bit, yeah. Like more than now.
Yeah.
Now it's like film everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort it out later.
Yeah.
Yeah, and especially with photos, it was really hard because it was like, oh, you only have so many photos to play with
Right.
per roll of film.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like you're gonna have to pay for more film, and you're gonna have to pay to develop it. So
Yeah.
it's not free now. It's like free, you know.
Yeah,
It's
you
like
don't do it basically by yourself.
yeah, there's probably bums living out on the street making TikToks. You know what I mean? Like that's
Definitely.
nuts. You know,
That is
people
nuts.
with there's like influencers that are famous and stuff, and they just have a cell phone.
Yeah. Straight up.
It's crazy.
Oh,
Someday they'll just be like a little thing flying around, and it'll just be filming you all the time,
Yeah.
and you'll just be like, "Oh, I need that clip that I just shot with my thing."
That's crazy.
It just follows me everywhere. Like everyone will be sitting at a table, and they'll all have their little thing.
Oh,
We're
shit.
super close, honestly. We've
Yeah.
already got drones and everything, which are like crazy. Like they last for hours,
Yeah,
and I'll just constantly take video.
yeah.
Oh,
It's like scary and awesome at the same time.
Totally.
man. Yeah. Oh yeah. Compared to the freedom you had before, now you have to kind of like watch what you do, what you say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
man.
Yeah, I'm stoked they didn't have. Everybody had a camera phone
Oh,
back
yeah,
when
back
I
in
was
the day.
younger.
Oh,
Yeah. Not a lot of videos of the Rocky Mountain gut pushers.
Yeah, right. Not a lot. Not a lot. Thank goodness. A little bit. We were filming a little bit, but
Okay.
nothing gnarly.
Yeah. What about the ADD snowboard crew?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
another crew you were in?
that's my thing. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was in multiple snowboard crews throughout the years. In the '90s, I was in the Rebel Alliance snowboard
Okay.
crew back at Buck Hill in like the mid '90s, and this is before people made videos.
Yeah.
So you had more these weird snowboard gangs. You know?
Okay.
It was like loosely, you know. It was not a. It was just crews. It was just fun, but then the ADD was when I got actually that first snowboard video I made. I put ADD Video Productions
Oh,
at the end.
nice.
And then when I moved out to Colorado, I just started filming stuff, and then we put out a video called Love and Happiness at Loveland, and that was under the ADD flag.
Yeah.
And then so all that crew of guys from Loveland pretty much turned into the ADD crew, and it's basically a bunch of Loveland guys, and it's kind of a weird mountain. It doesn't have like the big park. You know, it's different,
Yeah.
different vibe, totally different. You know, you're in Clear
That
Creek
one
County.
park.
Yeah, it's got the
Yeah.
weird parks.
Yeah.
There's always something different and weird. And
Mhm.
it's cool like that. You know, like these days their park's pretty all right, but it used to be like who knows what was going on.
Okay.
But we're just the Loveland guys filming all the time and partying,
dope.
and we're more into partying, I guess, than like being really good at anything.
Yeah.
Like we're all pretty decent, and like we end up doing stuff that like everyone liked watching our videos and stuff, but we're more about having fun than being like super technical or anything.
Okay.
And yeah, we made videos for a long time. Made a lot of videos. We do video premieres like
Oh,
almost
sick.
every year.
Oh,
And those would
yeah.
go off and everyone just kind of enjoyed our stuff because we're more like the party crew than being like, oh, we're the most technical, like everyone's doing a new trick, you know, this is the most cutting edge trick ever. It's not like that. It's like, oh, we built a booter, it took 2 days, it's huge, we drank 800 beers building it, and we're gonna drink 100 more beers hitting it. And I mean, how do you not, you know, I think the good times we were having kind of rubbed off in the videos, so people were like
Nice.
catching that we were having a good time and good vibes with that.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, so that went on for a long time, and I mean, I don't know, I just slowly had less and less time to cut those videos, and
Yeah.
a lot of our dudes got old, and you know, still get down. Pretty much everybody,
Okay.
a lot of the bros still throw down and stuff, but
You guys still hang out up on Loveland?
Oh yeah. Truck stop
man.
from RMGP.
Nice.
Buddy Adam. I don't know, but there's I don't know. There's kind of a broader crew too, because there was a lot of young guys that kind of came up with us, and it's a good thing. And then we had a blog. It kind of evolved into, it's called Shred Every Day, and then because I'd snowboard pretty much every day for years and years. And so I'd post photos on this blog. This is before Instagram. So the dailiness of it, it actually did pretty well, because it's like there's always something. We're taking pictures of something.
Sick.
You're either filming something or dicking around drinking beers or playing with plastic dinosaurs in the parking lot, or just general nonsense, like just having fun. And so the blog did pretty good. And it still exists, but I don't post much on there anymore. It's just too hard to do it.
Yeah.
Like it's not like an app where you're just like ping ping, like
Yeah,
Instagram.
right.
And I mean now, that's like a proven thing. Just posting what you're doing every day. So it did pretty good, even though the videos kind of started becoming less and less frequent. But like I've still got Shred Every Day on Instagram, and I just post snowboard stuff on there.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely a good crew. We had a lot of adventures.
Yeah.
For years I'd work waiting tables at Tommy Knockers at night,
Okay.
and then
daytime you'd fucking shred.
in daytime we'd shred,
Nice.
and then they'd have cases of bottles of beer, and they'd be short pours in there, so they'd either fill it too high or too low to like put in the normal 6-packs.
Okay.
So they just shove as many as they can in these cases. So each case has like probably 30 bottles just shoved in there, taped shut, and you get them for like $5 a case. And I had a little deal going with them because they'd play our videos like in the bar there,
Oh shit.
and so they'd pretty much let me take them most of the time. And so we'd, like every day I'd go to work, make some money, and then it was like, oh, I'm out here, and then he'd take one of those or two of those at the end of the day, and then the next day we'd drink them all while we're out building jumps or hiking or filming or whatever, which sucks because it was bottles, so we'd have like all these bottles.
Yeah.
Like we had this spot up on Loveland Pass where we'd build all these jumps and stuff. We had a fort up there, and like we'd just start hiding the bottles in this one area and come up in the summer and like get them all at once in like a trash bag. But yeah, we had a lot of free beer coming our way, and
I wish we had some free beer coming our way.
right. Well, hey,
Man.
Breckenridge Brewery,
Breck Brew, yeah.
sponsor the podcast. Come on, we got the fun slingers here.
For sure.
Well,
Working
it tastes
on it.
really good too.
So maybe, who knows?
Yeah, who knows? We'll see.
What a delicious Breckenridge Brewery beer.
One of the best.
I'd like to have 18 or 20 of them.
That's a lot. A nice little party would
Not right now.
No, yeah.
Soon at Loveland.
Yeah. What you got?
The ADD crew is always notorious for stickers too.
Oh
We
yeah.
always had a lot of stickers, and we always
yeah?
just stickered the crap out of everything. And it was,
Man.
I actually had, because I was a lifty at Loveland for a few years too, way back, and
So did you have
so
to scrape your
they
own
knew
stickers
me.
off?
No, but like as the stickering got out of control, some of the higher ups actually cornered me and threatened to pull my pass
shit.
for life.
Oh, shit.
And if the stickering continued, and then I actively backed it down and told everyone to quit stickering everything,
Oh shit.
so I wouldn't get banned for life from there, because I love that place. And
Yeah.
that was a long time ago. So
Dude, they
But
were
I
not
was-
about the stickers.
they did threaten
No.
me with a permanent pass removal. So
Well, I will be cautious because honestly, last year I stickered it pretty well. Honestly, I think it's like on 9. You go up the entire way. I think there's a sticker for me. Like
Wasn't
every
me.
single one.
wasn't
Yeah,
me.
Don't let them know it was you.
I would never sticker anything anymore.
No, yeah. That's,
Yep.
Good to know.
Yep. Officially.
okay, so Joey wrote us something, and his handwriting's really good, actually. It's super good. I shouldn't say that. And I'm struggling to... Were you a drone? Or a selfie stick person?
Were you a drone or a selfie stick before? Were I a drone?
Yeah,
Or a
right?
selfie stick before they were around? Yeah, we used to make selfie sticks out of ski poles.
Oh, did you really?
That's a thing. Yeah, I've still got one probably in my shed. They work pretty good because like they're long,
Yeah.
you know, and
All right,
and the old GoPros didn't have any stabilization,
Oh.
so like it was a rough ride on there.
Yeah.
And actually, we did some stuff a long time ago with these like helmet cam things that this dude had. He was trying to rent them, but he let us use them a little bit.
Alright.
And
Before
it was like a thing with like a cord to another thing. Like it was big,
Sounds like a lot.
kind of intense.
That's crazy.
And so those were pretty cutting edge. And the footage was like the worst.
Yeah.
Like the worst footage of like any camera ever.
Dang.
But it was the start. Because
Yeah.
thanks to you guys, honestly, we have fucking GoPros and we have like, well, maybe not selfie sticks. Selfie sticks are bygone era. Hopefully they're gone for now. But
They were cool for the GoPro for like shredding pow though,
Getting up close.
because you could like I could get down there and I could get my board like coming out of the pow, and then I kind of get the stick behind it so you could like see the board and my face in the same thing. It was pretty neat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like I had a couple successful selfies with that. I don't get a lot of shots because I'm behind the camera. So
I mean, if
I
you
was
were
hyped.
asking, I'd take some shots
All
of it when we
right.
go up. Yeah,
I'll do
100%.
something.
I'll definitely be up there this.
I'll
this
blast
morning.
some pow over
Get
the
some of those
head.
nose grabs.
Yeah, some
Tail
wheelie
press nose grabs. Yeah.
Yeah, tail press. That's probably more.
Tail press.
I like wheelie.
Wheelie,
Sounds like
wheelie nose press. That's
Honestly,
what you call
a
it.
Daredevil stunt.
Yeah.
Evil Knievel.
Oh man,
I don't know what he means by that. Am I a drone or a selfie stick?
I don't know. A weird.
I was,
whatever he was doing. I think maybe he
had
meant
some
like,
drones.
did you make them?
Oh well, I've never made a drone. Not really.
But have you used it? I'm sure
I've
you've used
thrown a
drone.
camera.
Oh, nice.
But you gotta tell us
Like-
about that.
like
That
a-
sounds crazy.
Just like throwing GoPros
Were they
to
on?
buddies. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
that's kind of cool shot sometimes.
Okay.
You know, turn it
Yeah.
on, chuck it to your buddy. He's over there.
Yeah, that'd be a cool one. Yeah.
Some drone action.
Yeah.
And then-
Pre-drone. Drone
Yeah.
action.
Yeah. Flying cameras for sure.
Yeah, flying cameras. I'm sure they fucking like spin out of control and everything. So they probably were like, the video.
That's
was
why it's
probably
cool.
Horrible.
Because it's crazy and then it's like.
Uh,
That's where like the old selfie stick was kind of cool because the unstabilized GoPro,
mhm.
like since it's connected to the stick, that wouldn't move. So like even though everything else is all wild looking,
Yeah.
it would almost make it look more stable because there's one
Okay.
thing in the shot that wasn't moving like all the way up to your arm.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it kind of like make those shots look better.
Nice.
Now it's
Cool.
like people just stick like a 360 cam on their.
Yeah, around the chest.
Backpack or something,
Like,
and
Those things are crazy.
They're just waiting for their little drone to fall. You know?
yeah,
Skynet.
I've seen some guys with that stuff. It's always cool to see.
Right?
Yeah, they're just like going through powder, and you've got this like huge stick that goes like way above their head, and it's like, you're gonna have some fun, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't want a cartway with one of those on though.
Oh, no.
No,
Just
yeah,
right
oh,
straight
God.
through you.
Impale yourself.
Oh, no.
Ooh. Okay, so we've got a couple more things to ask.
What you got?
So I'm actually kind of curious. I know you love POW. Do you have one of our split boards?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh, you don't split board?
I've never split board.
So are you just like not your thing?
Like, I've hiked a lot of stuff and snowmobile stuff, but I've never kind of gone up the middle there with the split boards.
Okay.
So
alright.
I'd like to get into it though. I need to get one. The setup's kind
Yeah,
of
man.
expensive, man, with the bindings
Definitely.
and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, I mean,
Do you guys do it?
Talk to
No,
Jared.
I've never done it.
We're trying it this year. So
Okay, I want to
can-
try it.
you can rent.
I'll go with you guys.
You can
Hell
rent
yeah.
a Never Summer split board. Like you can hit up Vince. He's got
Yeah,
everything for us.
yeah, I want to go with Vince or something because
And
he
then-
knows all that. And
I think sometime around like February, we start doing, like, Jared will go out and he'll start doing split board demos.
Nice.
So that is something else also we do.
I'll have to
And so
check
it's
that out.
definitely an interesting thing if you want to check it out. Because that's what we're trying to do. And we're definitely going to hit it up.
I think I'd like it
Yeah.
because I like hiking.
Yeah.
You know, like I've always done a lot of like side country stuff, like Bertha Pass,
Mhm.
Loveland Pass.
Yeah.
Just like hitchhike,
Yeah,
hike.
yeah.
you
Yeah,
know,
totally.
Stay on the ridge lines and stuff, and just
Yeah.
hike everything. Like I've got, so I'd be down. Looks
Mhm.
fun.
Oh, yeah, it looks insane. Yeah.
I don't mind the exercise.
No.
It seems peaceful. So
Get some good views.
yeah, totally.
Oh, and some great pictures. Yeah.
Yeah, and hopefully some good power shredding.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's expected. There's no reason to do it unless you're getting good pal.
No, I've never done it, man. I want to.
Yeah. Oh, you can also talk to
This might be the year.
some of the guys down in the factory.
Yeah.
Like,
Talking to Daniel about it.
no, yeah, Daniel.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
one of our edgers, actually.
JF.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or some of the finishing guys, they help you out with it.
Hell yeah.
It's
So-
really cool.
Speaking of boards, what's your favorite board?
Right now, I'm waiting for the big board drop that's about to happen.
Yeah,
Ooh,
true.
tell me
That's-
Because
about
like I want
yeah.
one of those 171 Raptors. Because
That's crazy. That's so
Yeah.
big.
I used to.
It's so big.
Yeah, I've got an old 181 supermodel, Burton supermodel. That's ancient.
Okay.
And then I got a 180 Skunk Ape. Libtech used to give us boards for a long time, so like I've got a big stack of those ones, and they had some big ones. So like I haven't had a really big one lately, and I've been riding the Ultra and the Easy Rider. So like the Ultra is stiff enough that I really like it.
No.
Okay.
Even in
No.
POW, even though it's not quite as big as I'd like, I'm on like a 63X.
Mm.
Or no, maybe it's just a 63, but it's kind of wide. I don't
It
know.
might be an X. Oh, maybe it's one of our drag free.
It's not drag free, but it's wide. I don't know. It's wide enough
Okay.
because I always ride it
Wide
wide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. That's right. I think the Ultras are just wide. So that was dope. And then I've been on the Easy Rider all late season,
Mm.
which is really fun for. It's a little softer, but I like the twin boards kind of
Yeah.
for most
Yeah.
stuff. I get lazy and like to ride switch. My leg gets tired. I'm like, I'm gonna ride switch. So give my leg a break.
Yeah.
But the Easy Rider is really fun. I've got the black
Mm.
version.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty sick.
Pretty cool.
It's just like I put black stickers on it. It's all Night Rider.
black.
Yeah, black on black.
Sick.
Everything.
Mm.
Yeah, those boards are
Pretty
dope.
cool.
So I'm really excited about the big board drop.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
now
bunch of
I'll
our
have
old
a
collection
true
of
POW
boards.
board. Yeah. I don't really have one that's quite like big enough if it was gonna be like super gnarly POW day. Like,
Mm.
so I'm pretty excited about that Raptor.
Yes, I'm super excited for it too.
Yeah.
I'm kind of waiting. Hopefully, there's some in the factory we can get.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. Hey, it's gotta be. We're big guys. Gotta have a big board.
Yeah,
Totally.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm excited to try that big board though, because just floating through the POW. The Ultra does really good in the POW. It's just so pissed that I feel like you can do anything.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. It's just like
all terrain.
you're just like
all
fighting the
mountain.
POW with anger. Just like, okay, it's too deep. Then just screw you. And just power through it. That's my technical terms for
Nice.
what I'm doing out there. Yeah, no, I love those boards. The Easy Rider was really fun though. I'm pretty excited to get back on that early season,
Okay.
I'll
and then I'd
have to check it out.
The
I've
vo-
actually been able to.
oh, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's really, I don't know, fun.
That's
That's the word I'd use.
Oh
Yeah, I got to ride it last season, late season, and perfect springboard. Like,
yeah. Okay.
it was fun. I'm pretty hyped.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds amazing. Actually, I love our boards. So
Yeah.
I'm hyped to every time I get a chance try one of our new boards coming out, or
Mhm.
even try to like snag some of the old boards from like some of the old guys that are around here.
Right?
Yeah.
There's an old old one from like 93 or 92 or something that somebody gave me. This old dude was like, "Oh, you snowboard here? You can ride this." And I'm like, "Holy cow, like this thing should be in a museum." So bring it back to the factory
I'm not gonna ride this.
reunite it.
That's awesome.
Actually, I got a tattoo yesterday of this right here.
Oh, cool.
And
Lizard.
some guy at the tattoo shop, the same spot I was at, was literally getting a Never Summer tattoo of
the polar bear.
Yeah, the polar bear, but it was like in a different look. I forgot which. It's one of our older ones. I forgot. It's the. We sold like. It was like a polar bear, a mammoth, a
penguin.
And a walrus.
Yeah.
And I feel like those 4 boards, but I don't remember what it was on. But he was getting that tattoo on his on his arm. It's insane to see.
Some old school.
Yeah.
I actually had back like 97 or something, I had this Plymouth Acclaim, and I actually had a Never Summer sticker with the polar bear on it that I bought at Cal Surf up in Minneapolis, just based on, I thought it was a dope sticker. I was like, I want that on my car.
Oh, nice.
It says Never Summer, and it's got a polar bear on it. I'm like, that's nice.
That's cool.
My sweet car. Yeah, that is pretty old, but it's amazing that those boards are still around.
Yeah, for real. That is crazy.
I couldn't believe how hard the base is on my Ultra, because I like once or twice last year I was like hit such. I don't care that much when I'm riding. It's like I'm doing what I'm gonna do. I'm not like, oh, I hope I don't ding up my board. I'm just like, I'm going through here. I don't care. It looks terrible. I'm sending it. And I had like 2 occasions last year where I was like, on the way down, I'm like, that's it. Like this thing's got to be shot. Like there's no way that wasn't a core shot. And then I'll get down and it's good to go. Like
That's
maybe
crazy.
a little scratch or something, but nothing.
Nothing you can't fix.
Nothing crazy. Yeah, it was like mind blowing with how tough that those bases can be.
Yeah.
Like no die cut problems. Just like dang. All right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's always interesting to see some of the boards we get back from like our pros.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like I don't know if it was Sam or if it was I forgot the guy's name.
Adam Jamburglar, he had a really bad one.
Maybe
I made a video of Juice repairing it.
Yeah, actually, I was thinking of that exact one, and then
mind blowing.
Yeah, it was like
the
gnarliest scratch.
Oh yeah, it's like that long, and it's like in the wood.
Yeah.
And Juice fixed that thing like brand new.
Yeah, he did.
And then I saw some footage of his brother's board that he fixed last year at Jones Pass when Bentley was up with us. He gouged out his big old custom board that he's got, and his brother just fixed that thing, and it's sick looking.
Yeah,
like, it's crazy how good he can repair boards.
He can do some crazy repairs.
Yeah, that's mind blowing.
Like, as long as it's not destroying itself, he literally can probably fix anything.
Most people would be like, "This board's done."
Oh yeah.
You know? It's pretty rad to
totally
keep it alive.
What time are we at?
It's been over an hour. It's been dude. We've been going for a bit.
Do you have to get out of here?
Time flies.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, so we do
Any
usually.
more questions?
Yeah, I was gonna say no. I'm pretty much good at the questions, but usually at the end of these things, we'll ask like. He'll usually ask a question.
So Tom.
Question to ask.
I'm wondering.
Ask me anything.
Yeah.
We already went to the RMGP dark side of things. It's fine.
Let's go back to the light side.
Can't get worse.
Yeah.
What does it mean to be a snowboarder to you?
Oh man, I don't even know. It's more of a feeling than something I could explain, I think. And I'm starting to feel it come back into my body as the leaves turn brown and go away, and you can smell it in the air. I don't know. Just having fun with your friends and having fun and like being able to ignore the world completely and just be like out in a hostile environment. Because I like riding when it's nasty out. Like I love cold, shitty days, leveling with the wind on a bad day, and you're like, this is gonna be the best day. There's gonna be no one up here, and you're in your little cocoon of goggles and head masks and stuff, and you don't care, and you're just out there in the elements, like battling nature for no reason, just for fun. It's the best. So I don't know if that answers it or not, but
I feel like it does. Yeah.
That and like riding with friends, I think that's like part of it too. Like that. I don't know. You got friends that you only see when you're snowboarding. Even sometimes, like I have dudes that I've known forever, and we don't see each other all summer, and then all winter you're hanging out. It's like, oh, see you guys next winter. Even though we live 10 minutes away, but it's just like a different bond with those people.
Yeah.
And now I've got a kid. He snowboards, and that's
fun.
like, I don't know. It's like sharing that with him is like next level of that. You know what I mean? You're like,
Yeah, I bet.
it's like hanging out with your bros, but it's your little bro. And that's super special, and I don't know. That's kind of an important thing. And you get the best friends from snowboarding because you're always in like these situations where it's like you got to help each other, you got to protect each other, like keep track of, the situation so that it's safe, within reason.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, you're on each other to help each other, if things go bad, you got to help each other. So it's like important to have good friends with that.
Oh, for sure.